We as a society have the problem of journalists and reporters. There are some among them, although unfortunately rare, who try to do their job of disseminating information honestly and sincerely, attending carefully to their sources. But it is greatly alarmed that most of them seek only sensationalism. Our media platforms, too, screen more and more scenes of violence. If those responsible were obliged to study psychology before being able to undertake such grave responsibilities, a step in the right direction would have been taken. Our reporters seem to seek and even prey on scenes of violence, murder, tragedy, and disaster. People should be sickened by their behavior. The leaders of a country, the journalists, in fact anyone who, by their position, is able to exert influence on the people, has an enormous responsibility towards millions of people who are no more nor less than his fellow creatures. Too often, even those who have been elected to their positions by the people forget the obligations they have in this regard, until, that is, a few months prior to a new election, when it occurs to them that the people are dissatisfied and might vote them out. This is not the case with journalists, though, as they have not needed to inspire confidence in the people in order to attain their positions, and yet they have a similar power to influence in ways which are good or bad. Indeed, they are capable of doing much good when they alert public attention to danger and injustice, and this should be their main function. To return to the need for such high-profile people to understand and apply psychology, I will give you a good example to illustrate what I mean. On TV, we see the following report. A young man has just taken a rifle and killed 7 people, including 2 women and 2 young children. The reporter shows the bloodstains and the bodies, adding that the killer had imitated the style of an actor, well known for his violent roles in films. And the result? The murderer is going to be proud of himself. Not only has he achieved national notoriety, he has also been compared with one of the most popular heroes of violent modern films. But, beyond that, another such madman who sees the reports and hears the commentaries of reporters who pay unwarranted attention to this odious crime will be inspired to seek his own moment of national glory. Such a person is usually a failure, someone repressed, frustrated, inhibited, someone ignored, who yearns for recognition. He has just seen the report, and he knows that all violence is reported, and sometimes exaggerated, by TV reporters and journalists. Perhaps his picture will appear on the front page of all the newspapers. And why not? Then he will go before the courts, and perhaps be referred to by a name like Jack the Ripper, or the Strangler with the Velvet Glove. No longer will he rank among ordinary mortals. The harm that such irresponsible reporting can do is unimaginable. Thoughtlessness and irresponsibility are not qualities apparent in civilized nations. That's why I say, on Earth, we have not even achieved the first letter of the word civilization. So, what is the solution? Journalists, reporters, and anyone else whose function it is to disseminate information should devote no more than 2 to 3 lines to such cases of murder. They could simply say, "We have just learned of the murder of 7 people by an irresponsible lunatic. This murder occurred at whatever location and is a sorry event in a country that considers itself to be civilized." Full stop. Those who seek their day or weeks of glory would surely sidestep murder as a means of attaining it if their efforts received so little publication in return. Don't you agree? What, then, should their reports comprise? There are so many worthwhile things to show. Reports of worthwhile events which improve the psyche of Earth people rather than brainwashing them in a negative way. Reports such as the risking of life to rescue a child who was drowning, for example, or of assistance given to the poor to improve their lot. Some people may say, "Of course, I agree with you entirely." However, the amount of money the media makes depends on how sensational the news they report is. And there we are, back at the root of all evil. Money. This is the curse that undermines our entire civilization. And yet, in this particular case, the situation could be reversed if those responsible were motivated to change. On no matter which planet, the greatest dangers to humankind are, ultimately, of a psychological rather than material nature.